Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel Goitia. I'm the representative for the Artificial Intelligence Innovation Center at the University of the West Indies in Augustine. For those of us finding out about us in the first time, the AICC is the Caribbean's premier and largest center dedicated entirely to research, development, and the commercialization of artificial intelligence. We are not just a small academic unit. We are a multidisciplinary powerhouse with over 50 members and partnerships spanning more than 20 institutions, both regionally and globally. However, we didn't start out this way. In fact, our story looks a lot like yours. Like many of the teams present, we started with limited resources, but massive vision. In 2018, we were just a small research group called the Intelligence System Lab, with only 3 people. But as we solved more problems, we attracted more talent. And in less than a year, that 3 members grew to 10. And now, 7 years later, we have evolved into the AIIC. We understand the journey from a rough prototype to a fully functional organization because we lived it. And we are here because we want to see you take a similar journey. So you may ask yourself, why does the AIIC exist? And why did we decide to put out this hackathon challenge? You have to understand that context matters, and we realize that. So a lot of you have been using AI systems, and you may have been privy to utilize, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and whatnot. And you would also realize that these systems are powerful, but unfortunately, they fail to reflect the Caribbean realities. A lot of times there will be a lack of understanding in respect to our environments, our infrastructure, and the people itself. So we here at the AIIC, we prioritize the development of foundational models built here for people within the Caribbean. Now, that commitment brings us to the challenge that you will face today and over the following weeks. We designed this hackathon to mirror the real work that we do at the center, and it runs in 2 phases. Phase 1 is the modeling round, and this is focused on rigorous technical skills. Your challenge in this round is to build an automatic speech recognition model that accurately transcribes Caribbean audio clips. And we all may have faced the frustration of speaking into a digital assistant, and it doesn't understand our accents or dialect, and it gets a lot of the transcriptions incorrect. Your job over the few weeks is to try to fix that. Now, this phase is not without reward. The prize pool for the top 3 performing models is a grand total of 5,000 USD. Now, if you make the cut, you could enter into phase 2, the innovation round, the more exciting round I would consider. Because in the real world, a model is only good as the problem it solves. It's useless if you can't utilize it for something really, really cool, So here you will submit a 3-minute video pitch showcasing an impactful application of your model across a few teams. Those teams will be on the website itself for the challenge. And from those persons who made the cut, we are going to shortlist three teams furthermore to do a live pitch at our official launch of the AI Innovation Center this coming December. This pitch can be done either virtually or in person, depending on your availability. Now, I want to also be aware that this is a rare opportunity to showcase your talent directly to industry leaders and policymakers who will be in attendance at the Innovation Center's launch. And the team with the winning pitch on that day will walk away with $2,500 USD. So just to contextualize some stuff, the AIIC is here to support the regional AI ecosystem. And that starts with supporting you. So I want you all to focus on the code, but don't lose sight of the impact. And good luck on the challenge ahead.
Thank you so much, Daniel. So now I'd like to hand it over to, is Stefan here from CIBC?
Yeah, I am. How are you doing?
Okay. Hi, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. So, at CIBC, we're really, really happy to see these types of hackathons and these solutions being put to you, the students. I think you are the brain trust of the Caribbean. The very cliche statement is you are the future. But I think because of the space that we're working in, AI and data science, it's not just that you are the future, you are the ones that are creating and building everything that we are going to be living in. With this type of solution, it's an opportunity, as Daniel would have said, to make it relevant to us here in the region. I'll give you, this may be helping you out a little bit, but they're really easy use cases that we haven't really been able to tackle because of this lack of understanding of our dialect and the nuance of our language. Simple things like having fully automated chat solutions throughout the region. These are things that are immediately impactful with the work that you're going to be doing with this model. At CABC, we're always looking for talent who have the opportunity to work with these real data sets, because as you will experience working with the data sets that you get in classes and things like that, which are sanitized and clean, never match what we actually experience in the real world. So this is really a good opportunity for you to see what that's going to be like and build something. So from us at CABC, good luck to all of you, and we look forward to hearing some of the innovations that you all come up with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Stefan. And we're so excited to have CIBC here on board. And I know that you also mentioned that there's always an opportunity to identify some incredible talent. So I think, yeah, there's multiple ways that people who participate in the hackathon might have next steps after this hackathon. So with that, can I hand over to Quinn from Infolytics?
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really glad that you could join us. So, I am a really strong advocate for AI, so I'm extremely excited that you guys are here on the journey. But just to put a little serious undertone to what everyone has been discussing so far, what you're doing here is not just a hackathon to win some cash money. What you're doing is really out there helping us build the future. As everyone would have spoken about, one of the issues right now is not necessarily that our accents are so hard to understand. It's the fact that the models out there currently do not have any much data on our accents, on our voices. So what you're actually doing here now is helping us build those models so that then we can have a future that is so real that could occur that we're already seeing happen in other parts of the world with some of the things like what Stefan would have mentioned with regards to, full voice chat bots. You imagine instead of you having to wait to talk to a customer service rep or even like the very robotic like systems that they have right now, you can speak with a fully automated AI solution that understands your accents. And this is, very applicable just now in banking, but other places as well. So it's some really important work that you guys are doing, and this is one of the reasons why we at Infolytics want to support it. We're an AI-driven company, and we are all about helping Caribbean countries and governments build AI-driven decision systems. And of course, if it's a system for the people in the region, then with us, we want to ensure that the voice features that we have really understand our very unique and beautiful accents. And so that's why this is really important to us. So just say, best of luck to everyone, and really looking forward to see how this initiative turns out. And that's pretty much it for me.
Great. Thank you so much, Quinn. Thank you for the partnership. Great. Now, if anyone has any questions so far, please feel free to drop it into the chats. I dropped the link to the actual competition on Zindi where you'll be doing the work, where you'll be able to access the data sets and start. I'm also curious how many of you have ever built so this would be a speech to text or automatic speech recognition, ASR type of modeling challenge. This first phase, as Daniel said, there's this first phase where it's very technical. I'd be curious, are you totally new to this? Is this a totally new thing? Does anyone here have some experience? It'd be interesting to drop it in the chat, just kind of where you're coming from. Because next, I'd like to hand it over to Eric, who, as I said, is our country ambassador in Uganda. And he'll be walking through the starter notebook, which you'll be able to get also once you join the competition. You'll be able to download the starter notebook. He'll be walking you through basically a tutorial to get you started. So feel free, to ask him questions. Feel free to join the competition now and even download the starter notebook as he's speaking. So yeah, with that, can I hand over to you, Eric?
Oh, yes, please. I hope I'm audible.
We can hear you.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and I'm glad to see some people from out of the Caribbean are still being able to join us. So I'll not be specific. I'm going to, and I believe that very many people also have not been able, are not going to be able to join this hackathon in particular, but I'm going to give a general walkthrough that can help others also. Maybe you could join other hackathons that are available on Zindi. So first take you through a brief of the interface of the Zindi hackathon page before we go into, let me share my screen. Someone help me with the permissions.
Yeah, I got you. You should be able to share now.
I think, I hope my screen is visible now.
Can anyone see Eric's screen?
Is my screen visible?
It hasn't shown up as yet.
Not
But
as
it
yet.
is indicating he started share. All right, it's up now.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. All right. I hope it's visible. I hope everyone can see we on the hackathon page, right?
Yes.
So we could have some people who don't have accounts on the Zindi. I'll take you through a brief. So typically, this is what we'll find when we visit Zindi. It will be like this. This will be the welcome page. I would expect someone to come here. You sign in case you have an account. If not that, you could say sign up, fill up details, and you'll be in. So since I have my account, sign in, and we have a lot of challenges that keep on pouring in. And for the people in the Caribbean, you're lucky, so much for you going on. And for our colleagues, we still have other colleagues that are out of the Caribbean. We still also have a lot also open for you to join. So don't feel left out. And for anyone who just for the sake of practice, there are always very many other past hackathons that you can still take part in. That you might not get any prizes or anything, but just for practice. So, right to our hackathon of today, the Caribbean Voices AI Hackathon. What you'll do, when you reach the hackathon, let me first go to one that I've not yet registered for. What will happen will be you'll find a button saying join. So when you click join, to ask you to accept and join, and then you'll be taken to the page. So after you have clicked the join button, it will now turn into submit. That's so I'd already joined the Caribbean Voices AI Hackathon. That's why I already had my button showing submit, not join. But when you go there for your first time, you're going to find a join button. So straight away we go into the hackathon page, and on the hackathon page we have some sections here. We have the info, the data, chat, leaderboard, team, submissions. So the info is where you're going to get all the details about the hackathon, go through the eligibility, the competition structure, and how evaluation will be done. Under the data part, we shall get our data sets. So the train, the audio sample, submission, start a notebook. And under the chat, this is a very important feature. Under the chat, in case you have any query, you wish to share something with the other colleagues on the hackathon, this is a place to do it. In case you also have some creative idea you've got up that you wish to share with the colleagues, this is a place. So it could be a notebook. You could share about a notebook. Are you asking for help? Is it something to do with the data? All of us will be watching. I'm also going to be available always to come in case of anything. So take note, chat is for, can chat with all the other the members in the hackathon. And anytime you submit, there's a leaderboard, you'll be ranked. There'll be continuous ranking until the roll close. So I'm seeing already we have 2 people who have already joined the hackathon, who have already submitted. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope at the end of this, everyone can rush there and do something. So you could also create teams. You can create a team. So under the teams here, something interesting to take note of is that when you create a team, whoever creates the team is a team lead. And so long as you create a team and make a single submission as a team, the points you get are split between all of you. You get points. Hey, that's something to take note of. By the way, each time you make a submission on Zindi, not each submission, but there are points that we get for taking part in a competition. And when you win, those points will be shared among all of you. There's also a winning prize for the winning points for the winner, they call it. The general points, and then the special points given to the winners. That is under the 5,000 Zindi points available. Yes, please. So those will be, each of you will have 5,000 if it's a team. So we are now going to the main part of which is going to the starter notebook. I'm going to take you through the starter notebook. I hope I've tried to go quick through the interface. I hope I've not left anyone. In case anyone has any query, you can I think throw some quick questions before you jump into the starter notebook.
Yeah, can I answer a few of the questions that have been coming through? And I'm so sorry if it wasn't clear in the beginning. For the participants that are here outside of the Caribbean, outside of those countries, we're actually only allowing participation from those countries that are listed just due to kind of the scope of this project. I just want to emphasize that the other Barbados project is open, competition is open to anyone. It's not only Caribbean participants. This is the only one that's only restricted to Caribbean participants. We wanted to make it a special and kind of a space, for that region because we've never done this before. We're gonna, for all the winners, we are gonna validate the residency. So you wouldn't be able to participate in those teams, unfortunately. But we will have other ASR challenges coming up soon. I have a few in the pipeline for you. So, and you're welcome to stay for the webinar and learn from this tutorial for sure. Thanks
Yes,
for
please.
understanding, guys.
Yes, please. So we have other ongoing hackathons. So feel free to participate in other available ones. A moment. So the other available ones, once again, say there's a Barbados, this is open. This there's also another one here, open, and there's also this open. So coming soon, going to be open. So feel free, don't feel left out, can always join. And whatever we're going to go through today can help you so in other natural language processing tasks. So here is our notebook of today, a very, very simple one. And at least should for people who are not familiar with NLP should have at least a clue by the end of this. So this starter notebook can be found on the hackathon page. Under the data as I shared earlier. Exactly as what I'm going to go through. You just find it here, the starter notebook, your starter notebooks under the data part section. So what do I do? The first part of it is I begin by installing the transformer. I start by installing the transformer library here. Then we'll go on to mount my Google. So now something interesting I should share about Google, actually what I'm even using. Let me begin from Colab. So the bit about using Colab is that you're going to be saved from issues to do with limited resources. Now, some of us could have weaker laptops, maybe could not handle some of these challenges. You don't have GPU, you get it. So you find that in Colab already you have some of these, you have a GPU or you have TPU for free. Running just this simple task on CPU can be quite challenging. So that's a bit about Colab. You are allocated 12 GB RAM. Find on average, most students have RAM of 4 GB, which is really a challenge for such tasks. So that's why I recommend using Colab. So, and then also outside that, Colab is linked to, you can link it directly to your Google Drive. And for such a task where we have heavy files, because for this hackathon, we have our train audios about 4 GB, such really heavy files. Typically, as you're using this Colab, you're going to keep on, you could be uploading manually here under this section, uploading the files. These files will take long to upload. After uploading, in case anything times out or something of a sort, you need again to upload. So it is really disturbing. So it is easier if you just simply put it to your Google Drive and just simply pick it easily, just simply by running this cell. So let us go. So I'm connecting to my Google Drive where I put the data. So as it's loading, yes, it's done. So we proceed on to, we have the zip of audio files. So these are things you'll have to change. You have to, in case you're following the real starter notebook, you'll have to change this according to your directory, according to where you have kept your files. It could be manually uploading the folders you have in your Google Drive, whatever. You'll have to adjust this accordingly. So for me, my audio file is in a folder called Hackathon / audio.zip, which is the real file. Let me run that too. So I put all this here just to help us, to help in, some of these files, in case a file is not, maybe in case that directory is not detected or something of a sort, this can help us throw a list, a warning, tell us not that this is not been, the location you're showing me is wrong. There's nothing there or something of a sort called the audio. So I proceed on a trick I did here about, so the files are on Google Drive. The audio files are on Google Drive, but then to ease work, these files, we make another folder locally within Colab for faster working. This is the meaning of this other next part. So it will create a folder, extract our audios into a folder locally in Google Drive for easier working. To not need to that lag of going back to the drive, to Google Drive pulling, and it makes it easier. Let it run. So as it's running, I'll proceed on to the next part. So something interesting about what I'm doing today, we are not going to train. Yeah, this is quick. We are not training the model. We are doing what we call a zero shot. Zero shot, let me go a bit ahead. When I say zero shot, we have a pre-trained model. This pre-trained model, when you say pre-trained model, it means it already, for natural language processing, now here we're talking about English, it already understands English very well. But, so we're just going to give it these audios and then it transcribes. Okay. But typically what in this challenge, what we are expected to do is to fine tune a model, or whatever I don't know, whatever tricks you'd want to, but that it would advise you fine tune already a pre-trained model. What do I mean by this? Take an example of now take the model as he already understands the model. Take it as a person who already understands English, but then you're teaching the model how to understand better the Caribbean accents. So you're going to feed him with the Caribbean accents, fine-tune him to understand now that a kind of Caribbean English in particular. You see that it would not be advisable to start from scratch when there are already models that understand English language. You see that? So when I say zero shot, we are just already using this pre-trained model without fine-tuning it. That is so. Here on the test, what we are going to do, that's why you say I've not gone to the train, I've gone straight to the tests. So what we are doing here is that we are going to, with the tests, that's tests.csv has a list of the audios for testing. So we first open it, we run it, we read it. And then next, after that, we are going to go to our pre-trained ASR model, no fine-tuning. And what we are using today is this. Sorry, we're using this, sorry. The one of Facebook. So this is just finished running. So we are now to the what I told you about the pre-trained models. So if this model understands already English, but you now would like maybe to fine-tune it to understand the Caribbean accents. So for this one in particular, it understands best the British accents and American accents, not the Caribbean. There are better models that have already been pre-trained on Caribbean accents, which is you go and search for them. I advise you go to Hugging Faces. You find Hugging Face. You find I find lots of models there. So for this case, we use this. Then for so here we have already run. We have called in our model, and also not only that, we also brought in the process. So we have a processor. What does a processor do? It helps break these words to be able to process them for the model to be able to understand, and that's what is happening. So there's a processor, and then from the processor it goes to the model, and from the model understands and will be able to do its work. And so here there's also something to take note of. It would be advisable to use GPU. In case you use this emphasizes that we use GPU. In case you use CPU, you would stay forever on a small task like this one. We go on to the real main work, which is transcription. So we are applying our model. All this other whole work here is now just our translator, who is the model we have brought in doing its work. I don't know if I need to do it just to save time. I think I may not break it. I may not break down all that is happening here, but just quickly. Here the sample rate is broken down to 16. And also the audios. We maximum seconds 30. That means in case an audio is longer than that, we only pick the first 30 seconds. This is just the logs to show us, at least you should be able to see some progress of what is happening down. Sorry, my laptop is showing off this a bit. Misbehaving. So, I thought I muted these WhatsApp messages. They are really annoying. So the progress log helps us, at least you take track of what is happening, you see what's happening. Not just running a cell and you don't know what is happening. You're seeing a thing rolling, and you don't know what's happening. So whatever is happening here, it goes through what our model transcribes, and after the transcription, what will happen? The whatever it has transcribed will be put into the CSV file, and after reaching this, you run this and to make for your submission file, and this submission file is what will be submitted to our page here. So how do I do submit from? On the hackathon page, you just simply come to the submit button and press this as WhatsApp notifications that come. First, stop the WhatsApp notifications. It's disorganizing my attention. So, in case we are done with with all this, what happens? It will create a submission file. And this submission file, you submit it via here. Just simply click this and choose a file. And you're going to pick your file that you'll have downloaded. I think I already have something here. And this is how typically it will be. Submit. And the system will score. And pop, you'll get your public store.
So, Eric, maybe you want to show what the sample submission file looks like? And also,
let me open it. So what happens typically? Oh, this is the real one from some letter. So there will be a column of the IDs and there will be a column of the transcriptions. So what our models will be doing will be filling up this for, let's say the audio is called
I don't know if you're
IDs.
sharing. Are you sharing the CSV?
Oh, it is, yes, you're not seeing the CSV part?
No.
No, you're only sharing your browser screen.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me pick it. It's here. So we should, this is the sample submission. You'll have a column of the audio files and a column of the transcription. These are IDs of the audio files. So you find an audio ID. This after the model has run, it will have to place here the transcription, what the audio is saying, the words that's how it will be. So let us see what hours here the zero shot has done. So if this is it. So for ID, this is a transcription to this.
We can't see it.
Oh, Christ Jesus. Sorry. Let me do it again. Which one is it? Can you see it now? Hello?
Yes.
Is it visible now?
Yes, it's visible.
I don't know if it's that the tired head that is missed also playing games on me now. It's late this side. So we have the ID column and the transcription column. So typically our model picks the audio ID, this, and will transcribe and fill in. So you see, this is what we use a zero shot, meaning you're not fine-tuned it on the Caribbean accents. So you find really even quite, so you wonder what it was trying to pick out here. Free Nadi, I don't know. You find some little English appearing and it's just becoming something else. So economic, and we see with a natural gas fine. It tries to pick out some words, but Janet of 55 also hit Grenada, which is no, then words get jumbled. So that's fine-tuning is to make it understand these accents better, but you can get that it really understands English. You can see it's pulling out some English words, not pretending that if people are to be by located, we can replicate see some bit of, it's not making sense. So this is the submission file that has been created by our Starter Notebook. And when you upload it, so when you upload it, you get ranked. And something I encourage people always is that immediately you are done with this, go to that to the Starter Notebook, give it a try. Just at least submit something first, so that you get a feel of the whole run. From that, how does a submission work? How does this the Zindi page work? Don't wait in the last minute. You find in the last minute someone has done very nice work but cannot submit. You start now trying to ask for help in the submissions already. Find maybe we are always available, but you find you're caught offside. So I would encourage everyone right after this, just give it a try, run it, submit, test it out. Then also we always have this mentality of, let me make my good model, my best model. I'm not going to submit it. I want to keep it for the last minute so that I shock these people. Because if you feel that as you keep on what people are following up and the competition, you want to surprise people. No, don't do that. Immediately you're done with something, push it, push it, push it. Don't wait for the last minute. Things really know how to show out off. The model could be performing very well on your PC sometimes, but then you submit the side and things are not really what you're expecting. So I'll always encourage that you always submit instantly. As long as you're done with something, submit, submit, submit. You don't know what is going to happen. Could be power cutoffs, could be internet issues. Don't wait for those last minutes. In case you have any problem, always come to the chat. I went through the notebook quickly. Maybe I could have skipped some details that would maybe help you out, but I'm available, and so many other people are available at the chat. Also, other people in the hackathon, just go to the chat, throw your question. This is a challenge, and there's money attached, but let us look more into the learning. Let the money not be the main focus. Take it more as a learning chance to opportunity. Otherwise, I think I'll try to summarize. I think also the time is quite yes.
Yeah.
In case you have any question, please share. I'm available. Thank you very much. That is it for today, I believe, on my side.
Thank you so much, Eric. Yeah, I want to check to see if anyone has any questions. Anything wasn't really clear, or Eric was using Google Colab. I don't know if you guys have experience or normally would use Google Colab. If you have any questions about that or setting things up, yeah, please please unmute yourself and ask any questions you might have.
Hey, Eric. This is Marshall here from Barbados. So just had a quick question. You said that we could reach out to you if we had any questions. How would we do that?
Oh, right from the on that the hackathon page, you can go to the chat, throw a question, an open question. But in case you want to reach out to me directly, still, that's a bit about Zindi. Uh, Let me show you something interesting about our. So what you can do, I hope my page is visible. You can always just simply come to the chats and say, start a new private chat. And my name is Jaguara. Just simply type in Jaguara. See that? And you send me a message. I'll get it. This is a private one. Right from using the
Yeah, so
mm, just
that's
simply
perfect.
come to the what, and my name is Jaguara. You'll always just type the jaguar, the animal, the furious animal. Just with a W, not a U. Mm. So that is it. I'll be available all through this period. Feel free. Yes, please.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, any other questions from anyone?
I, actually, me again. I have one other question. Eric, I see you were using Google Colab. You you were using like the paid version of it because I realized that with importing the different assets for the model, it was it was taking a little while. So I was just wondering if you paid for the I guess more compute.
No, 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 no. I did not pay for any compute. This is a free version. So the beauty about the free version with Google Colab, it comes, you have access to the, let me go there. Um, Hello, am I audible?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Were you going to show us something?
I wish to show something. Just just a moment, a moment.
Were you sharing something, Eric?
I just let me get back again.
Okay,
Just
while
keep
you're
on
doing
again.
that, maybe I'll also mention if anyone's looking for teams, so you can join as an individual or you can form teams of up to 4 people. Um, this might be a chance to just put in the discussion in the chat, like if you're looking for teammates or looking to connect with people, could be worthwhile. But also we see people finding teammates as well on the chat, as Eric was showing. Sometimes people post and say that they're looking for teams and they connect. We see your screen, Eric.
Okay. I hope you're seeing the set. I hope I'm in the SATA notebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll forgive me. The head is really. There's a light here. I think head. The brain has said acting up on me.
It is midnight over there for you. So
Yes, it's midnight this side. So under runtime, just the free version. So long as you have a Google account, you have access to this.
Right. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
cool. So we have we've reached time basically. I don't know if anyone has any quick questions they want to throw out. This is your last chance with Eric. Otherwise, as he said, you can always message him, yeah, through his username, and you can also post on the discussion forum. It's a good way to get just input and some guidance from everyone else who's working on the problem. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. And Eric, thank you so much for this great walkthrough. We really appreciate it. Okay, awesome. Well, we hope to see you all on the leaderboards. Good luck to everyone. You have a few more weeks left. So yeah,